So what has COVID taught us? March 2020, just had a birthday, laid off, lost a six-figure contract at home with a pregnant wife, having to pay medical out of my pocket, and then asking the question, what can I do? Prayed, Netflixed and chilled, and then an epiphany came. What do you have in your hand? That was the prayer, that was the answer that I got. What I had was I knew how to trade. And so this evolved from trying to teach just a handful of people to now hundreds being taught, now impacting thousands. And so the benefits of this is you're not tied to a fixed location, because COVID has taught us that we really don't have to work at a building. We can be digital nomads, we can travel around. What else has COVID taught me? That life is too short for me to be doing things that I hate. How many times have you been looking at the clock at work, wondering, when am I gonna go home? How many times have you worked a whole year just to get 5 days off? How many times has your child been sick and you have to ask another human being, is it okay if you get your child? So guess what, ladies and gentlemen, let's just talk about what can happen. Once you learn this skill set equates to freedom. What is freedom? Being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, when you decide to do it. It's a lot of doing it, right? If you learn this, you're able to be free. What if you could ask yourself, should I make more money today? That's simply just another contract, a couple of more pips. And so in our M3 strategy, we highlight this. But the biggest takeaway is, do you want freedom? Do you want something that you can build, that you can leave your children, or do you want to spend your life building somebody else's dream? So let me just tell you a little bit about me. Originally from New Orleans, grew up in an area that's known for hurricanes. And 2005 happens and I have to leave where I'm from, where I'm born, to go to a brand new city. Now the challenge is, as I move to this new city, I don't know anybody, and I'm wondering, what am I supposed to do? By the way, I don't have a college degree either. One thing that I've always been gifted at was talking. And so over my lifetime, 30 plus jobs, searching, and searching. And then I come across something about the idea of life coaching. The idea that I could do something that I was gifted at. I could talk to people and connect to people. And I feel that was just my glimpse of what I was supposed to do. 2008, I get a word of hope. 3 times I hear it in church, and it's confirmed. And I assumed that the word hope meant helping others pursue an experience with God. But I was still searching. Now, as I'm searching, I'm trying to find the sweet spot. How can I make money? How can I provide for my children? What can I do? And in 2014, something happened. I was able to work for a company that was a top trading company in the United States. Literally the Mercedes-Benz and Rolls-Royce of trading education. And at that time, opportunity was right in front of my face. The challenge was I was never good in math, and I thought that was just not for me. I wasn't smart enough. I didn't go to the Ivy League schools. And so for 2.5 years, while working for a premier academy, I didn't even trade. And then I had a mentor who was with me at that job that said, your life can change if you learn this skill. Man, I wish I could go back and just give this guy a hug. But as I started to learn this craft and practice, it allowed me to go to places that I dreamed about. I went from not having a passport to being iGlobal coach and being a world traveler. Now, I'm really big on alignment, and I feel that a lot of times when we're searching for ourselves, we're trying to find out, who are we? Here's a Mark Twain quote. The 2 most important dates in any person's life are 1, the date that they're born, and 2, the date that they find out why they're created to be here. So I had a purpose, I had a dream, but I was missing a helpmate. And lo and behold, I'm doing a seminar, speaking in Vancouver, Canada, and I come across this cute, pretty, young female who had an accent. And I said, are you British? She says, no, I'm South African. I said, South of Africa. No, South African. But what's beautiful about that is we intersected one another. And the intersect was, I knew I was called to make a difference. And she mentioned that she was called to make a difference for where she was from. And the 2 became 1.